Now the question that Atif is giving, that is fx is equal to 4 ln 2x minus 1. So what is the domain of the function? Domain of the function. Now actually the confusion that is arising, like you know that inside the ln it has to be positive. Inside the ln it has to be positive. So you are actually bringing this thing over here. Atif, right? That's your thinking? Like Devnil also asked the same question. Actually, you have to understand that. What you have to understand is that, for example, ln x and ln x square. For example, let's say y is equal to ln x. Sorry, y is equal to 2 ln x and y is equal to ln x square. So I can bring the 2 to this side and make it 2 ln x, right, Atif?
Yes.
Yes. But okay, this is okay, perfectly fine for actually positive values of x. But there is a difference, like 2 ln x and ln x square. Okay, I can do this, but actually in reality, 2 ln x and ln x square as a function, they are not identical. They are not identical because in 2 ln x, if I put a negative value, it will be undefined. But in ln x square, if I put a negative value, it can handle it. Let me actually, even the graph, if I draw the graph, though the graph of ln is not in your syllabus, but let's say I drew it in GeoGebra. Do you notice the graph? This is the graph of ln x square, graph of ln x square. But if I say just ln x, or if I, okay, do you notice everyone? This is the graph of ln x square because the negative values are also valid here. But over here, so did everybody notice? Atif, did you notice the graph, shape of the graph?
Yes.
But now if I make it
2 ln x.
2 ln x, did you realize this part is undefined? So there is actually subtle difference. So yeah, we are saying the formula ln x square bring 2 to this side. That is fine. We're
So
doing
then
stuff.
the law of logarithm doesn't always apply, right?
No, it applies, but even there is a subtle difference. That's the exception you have to understand. And graphically, I showed you. You understood, right?
Okay, then in the exam, does it mean that we can't
No,
always
that means
bring the
that
power
what it
down?
means is that if for this function, if you have to find the domain, okay, thing is that if I bring the 4 to this side, actually, the function is slightly different. So the domain of, because I showed in the graph actually, for example, y is equal to ln x, it cannot handle a negative value. Y is equal to 2 ln x, it cannot insert negative value. But if I write y is equal to ln x square, then even negative values can be inserted. So the functions are slightly different. That's why when they're asking for domain of this function, mainly the thing is that 2x minus 1 has to be positive, greater than 0. So x is greater than half. X is greater than half. So you will not make it like this. You will not bring the, because if you bring the 4 here, the values, the graph will be identical for the positive part, for one part, but there is like the slight graph, the function is slightly different. You understand? Because then it can handle, if I bring the 4 over here, then it can handle negative values of 2x minus 1. When 2x minus 1 is negative also, it can handle that also. In that case, only the 0 value is not, only 2x minus 1 cannot be equal to 0.
Sir, can you do this sum?
No. This is nothing to do. This is actually we are doing nothing to do. This is just conception that 2x minus 1 has to be greater than 0. Because if I put something negative, actually, then ln is undefined. Ln is undefined. Ayman, did you get the point? That is all to do. Nothing more to do. Do you get the point?
Sir,
Yeah.
instead of 2, instead of 4 in this graph, if it's a odd number,
then it's the same. Then it doesn't make any difference. You're right.
I drew the graph for that.
Yeah. Then the graph, it will be same. You're right. Only
So
this, what you're saying, it happens only for
so then we can't always apply this rule, right?
no.
Because it will
Just
change our domain.
you treat the function as it is given. Just whatever is inside the ln 2x minus 1, that has to be greater than 0. That has to be greater than 0. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You got it,
Sir,
right?
I was asking,
Huh.
here it is asked to find the domain. So what
It
will be
means,
the answer?
what means whatever is here, it will has to be greater than 0. Ln whatever. It has to be greater than 0. So 2x minus 1 greater than 0, x is greater than half. That's all that is, nothing else.
Okay, sir.
Sir, at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beginning you showed something like 2 ln(x). That one, how do you get?
Sorry, what are you asking?
At the very beginning you wrote y is equal to 2 ln(x). How
No,
did
no,
you?
no, no, no. That is 2 ln x. I'm just giving an example, not this sum. That 2 ln x and
Oh,
ln
acha,
x
acha,
squared,
acha.
there is a slight difference as a function. Do you get the point?
Yes, sir.
That's all I'm saying. And I showed you the graph also. You noticed? I showed you the
Yes, sir.
graph, that the graph is not the same. Like, and one part it is identical, but there is a another part where there like ln x square, it can handle negative values of x, but 2 ln x, the x cannot be negative. The x cannot be negative.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's it. There is no need to complicate this more. Now, actually, I have already some critical requests. Let me go over it as quickly as I can. Okay. From the question paper, this is the one. Try number 4.
Sir.
Okay. Now, over here, what did they say? They have given the values of the x-intercepts, right? They have given the values of the x-intercepts, and the final cubic function that you should get over there, the coefficient of x cube is 2. So
Sir, I could not take snapshot.
now, okay, so over here, the x, like the x-intercepts are half n and minus n. Like it touches the function, it touches the like the roots of the equation px equal to 0. It touches the x-axis at half n and minus n. So I can write like this: x minus half x okay, I can write like this, but there's a problem. Up to this, it is fine. Like the product of the, we know that since x equal to n is a root, that means x minus 1 is a factor, x equal to half is a root. So x minus half is a factor, x plus a minus 1 is a root. So x plus 1 is n is a factor. So these are the 3 factors. I've written them. But you have to realize now that the coefficient of x cube is what? 2. But the way I've written the coefficient of x cube is 1. So I just have to put a 2 over here. I just have to put a 2 over here. Why?
Sir, we could give 2x minus 1.
Yeah. Like I just put a 2 over here. Okay. Now if I multiply.
Why did we put 2?
Sorry.
Why did we put a 2?
We have to. Okay. You are up to this part. You understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But this is actually equal to some other cubic expression. That is 2x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c. But here the coefficient of x cube is 2. But this and this, they have to be the same. I'm basically representing this expression, this cubic expression. These are the
Okay.
factors.
Yes,
So now, but the coefficient of x cube is over here. The coefficient of x cube is what? 2. But if I don't write this, then the coefficient of x cube is 1. Then the coefficient of x cube is 1. Okay. In that case, the coefficient of x cube is 1. All right. Now he's saying that, so we can write this 2x minus 1. So do this. Let's do this. Let's multiply by 2. So this becomes 2x minus 1. Also, x minus n into x plus n. This is what? This is just your what? This is
X
your
square minus n square.
x square minus n square. X square minus n square. This is equal to what? This is equal to, they have given a cubic expression. They have given a cubic expression that is 2x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c.
So don't we know that C is 4
Yeah.
already?
We know a lot. Let me actually go there. So find px. You have to simplify the coefficients. Basically, a, b, c value you have to know. Basically, you have to find the values of a, b, and c. Now, in the yes,
If it is equals to 2x cube plus ax square bx plus c.
yeah, this is given in the question.
No, like if I don't like write equals to this.
No, it
one.
is equal to. That's the thing, and it's actually an identity. Okay, so this is the roots that are given. These are for this expression. Okay. You get the
Yes,
point?
sir.
Okay. And also they are saying that the y-intercept is 4. So y-intercept 4 is very easy. So if I put x equal to 0 over here, that is the y-intercept. That is the y-intercept. So y-intercept is what? Here the y-intercept is basically the value of C. Y-intercept is basically the value of C. Because if I put x equal to 0, all this vanishes, only C remains. So they are saying that the y-intercept of P is 4. That means C is equal to 4. That means C is equal to 4.
So, sir, n is equals to 2, right?
No. I'm going there gradually. Okay. But I'm showing it gradually. So C is equal to 4. Did you get up to this? Did you
Yes.
understand up to this? Jabrin?
Yes, sir. I've
Okay,
done it.
okay. Up to this is done. Now, also notice that if I put x equal to 0 over here, what do I get? I get n square is equal to, n square is my y-intercept. This and this, they're same. They're same expression written in a different way. The same expressions written in a different
And
way.
then you should expand the left-hand side.
Yeah. I'm showing. So what is the value of, like if I put x equal to 0 also, if I put x equal to 0 over here, what do I get? I get n square. Did you understand? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so n square is equal to 4. I can write that also. N square is equal to 4. I can write that. So basically this side becomes this. So 2x minus 1 into x square minus 4. If n square is equal to 4, n is equal to plus minus 2. I don't need. I just need the value of n square. I don't need the value of n. But n can be 2 or minus 3. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now if I expand this, I'll get my answer. If I expand this, I will get my answer. Okay. Expand this and you will get your answer. If you just expand this.
Sir, how did n square get 4?
Oh, over here, so this and this they are saying. If I put x equal to 0, like basically they said that the y-intercept is 4. Okay, that means this expression is same. So by putting x equal to 0, I got the value of C as 4. So over here also, if I put x equal to 0, the value should be 4. That is the y-intercept. Y-intercept, that the value should be 4. Do you get the point? Y-intercept, that is x equal to 0. What is the value? So if we put x equal to 0, it is n square, which is equal to 4. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now the answer is just expansion of this. What they're looking for, this is, if I just expand, simple algebraic expression, this is the answer.
Minus 1 and minus 8.
Minus x square minus 8x plus 4. 2x minus x square minus 8x plus 4. Okay. Is it clear, Raisa?
So I did it differently with
No, but
factorial and
okay, but,
simultaneous
yeah,
equations.
but you got Shaftin is okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But if you got the correct answer, no problem. I think there's no issue. Okay, after this is done, let me show briefly. So actually, there's a critical problem that has been. So I don't know whether I did it previously in the class also. This one in this paper, this circular measure sum. Did I show it previously in the class?
No, sir.
No. Okay. I actually showed it in class 10.
We did not do this.
Okay.
We did not do.
Oh, you didn't do this. Okay. Let me show it actually. So go for it. Try it. This sum came in this is the first session where you know that due to Corona the exam was cancelled, right? So this is the first session of that exam, like of that exam that which didn't take place actually anywhere. But this question is actually the thing is that if you know the trick, if you know it, then you can do the whole thing. But if you don't know it, then you are stuck. You will not be able to do it. Okay, that's the problem with this sum. So what is the trick? Notice carefully. So both these circles, they have the same radius. So this C1 to C2, this is actually what? This is the radius. Like basically it's going from the center of this circle to its circumference, or the center of this circle to the circumference. So this part is equal to radius. You got the point? Everyone? This is the radius of the circle, R. Now notice that from here to here, this is also the radius of the circle, R. From here to here, this is also the radius of the circle R. From this center to circumference, and both the circles have the same radius. So now what? This is what? This is an equilateral triangle. This is what? This is an equilateral triangle, right?
Yeah, so AC2 C1 is 60 degrees.
Yeah. 60. So it is actually what? 60 degree means pi by 3. We are dealing with radians. So this angle will be pi by 3. This angle, it is going to be pi by 3 radians. It is going to be pi by 3 radians. This angle, it is going to be pi by 3 radians.
So will the cut mark if we show working in degrees?
Not cut mark, but final marks, it should be in radian, definitely. You understand, right? Why?
But in this question, it doesn't need radian.
Yeah, okay.
This is the length.
But normally we'll do in radian here. Yeah, did everybody understand? Imon, why this angle is pi by 3?
I did not ask that.
No, I am asking, did you understand?
It's because it's 60 degree.
Yeah. You understand that it becomes an equilateral triangle, right? So it is pi by 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but that sum is this. Like if you understand this, then the rest of the sum is easy. But if you don't understand, then you cannot proceed. You'll get a big, automatically students will get a 0. Okay, if this is pi by 3, then this part will automatically, by the same logic, this part will also be pi by 3. This part will also be pi by 3. So basically what? You have what? You actually have half of this diagram. Half of this diagram, you have divide this into 2 parts. If I look at the perimeter, it is basically the area, it is basically the perimeter of the arc, basically 2 arc lengths. You're looking at 2 arc lengths. So this is 1 arc length, let's say. So this is 1 arc length. Okay, just arc length, not this part, only the arc length. So this is what, the angle is what? 2 pi by 3. Angle is 2 pi by 3. Okay, angle is 2 pi by 3. Okay, like this. Pi by 3. So this is the arc length. So perimeter is basically sum of 2 arc lengths. So one of the arc length is what? Arc theta. So r into 2 pi by 3. Another is also r into 2 pi by 3. So basically r into 4 pi by 3. R into 4 pi by 3. This is equal to what? This is equal to 4 pi. This is equal to 4 pi. So what is the value of r? From here, what is the value of r? Basically 4 pi gets cancelled. So the value of r comes as 3. The value of r comes as 3. The value of r comes as 3. Okay. If I look at 1/2 of the graph, this part only. Let's say I look at only 1/2 of the graph. Let's say I look at only this part. This is basically what? Area of a segment. This is basically what? Area of a segment.
Yes, sir.
So I'll find the area of this segment, then into 2. I'll find the area of this segment, then I'll do into 2. Then I'll do into 2. So what is the area of the segment? Area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Okay. Area of the sector minus area of the triangle. So what is the area of the sector is what? Half r square. R is 3. Theta is 2 pi by 3. Minus half. Area of the triangle is what? Half AB sine theta. You know the formula. So AB, both are r square sine 2 pi by 3. R square sine 2 pi by 3.
Is area 11.1?
Sorry?
Is area 11.1 centimeter square?
You're talking about the answer?
Yes.
No. It is okay. It might be, but they are looking for the exact answer. You get the point? In terms of what is also exact answer. Sometimes students are confused with that. For example, pi. Sometimes in junior classes we wrote that as 22 by 7. But is it the accurate value? No. For example, 1/3, if I write as 0.33, it is not the accurate value. So that is what you mean by exact. Like you have to give the answer in terms of pi, root. It cannot be an approximation. It has to be the exact thing.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So sine 2π/3, the value is root 3/2. Sine 2π/3, the value is root 3/2. You take it at face value. After the half year lecture in trigonometry chapter, we will also show how this comes about. Okay, but not now. Sine 2π/3 is root 3/2. That's it. So this is the area of one of the segment. This is the area of one of the segment actually. So the area of the entire shape will be what? Into 2. This is the area of what? This is the area of one of the segment. So the shaded area is basically 2 segments. The shaded area, if you notice, it is actually 2 segments. All right, the shaded area is actually 2 segments. So, okay, the shaded area is actually 2 segments. So I'll have to multiply this by 2. As a result, I can just cancel all these 2's. So my answer will be what? So if I do this now, 3 square. So 9 into 2π/3 minus, okay, instead of r square, let me write 3 square. So over here I'll have 9, then root 3/2. 6 pi minus 9 root 3/2. 6 pi minus 9 root 3 divided by 2. That's it. 6 pi minus 9 root 3 divided by 2. Did everybody get the point? Did everybody get the point? Basically, the segment. So one area of one segment, area of one segment is area of triangle minus area of sector minus area of triangle. From there, actually, we are subtracting the area of the triangle. Half AB sine theta, that is half 3 square sine 2π/3. All right, half 3 square sine 2π/3. So then I have to multiply by 2 because it's basically 2 segments. So if I multiply and then simplify, I get the answer. Did everybody get this?
Sir,
Did
could you
everybody
please
understand?
explain a bit about the area of sector minus area of triangle?
Okay. That is basically what you are. I'm saying that it is area of the segment, area of 2 segments. This is one segment. I find the area, then I do into 2. You understood that? But you are saying that like the area of the segment, how you are getting? That's your question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So area of segment then into 2 because 2 equals segment. But area of the segment, how I get this? So this is how it comes. This is the segment. So let's say this is theta, this is r. So area, so basically what? Do you realize it is the area of the sector minus area of the triangle? Area of the segment is area of the sector minus area of the triangle. Do you realize this?
Yes, sir.
So area of
Yes,
the
sir.
sector is half r square theta and area of the triangle is half AB sine theta. But here this is r, this is also r. So half r square sine theta. And again,
Also,
be
we
careful
have
about being in
to-
radian mode. You have to be in radian mode here. You have to be in radian mode.
Correct. so since we have 2 segments, we just into 2, right?
Yeah. And 2 segments are equal. 2 segments are equal. Okay? Got the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.